Hey Vogue Australia, I'm Hozier. I mean, the days are busy. I think the quiet before show is really helpful. So I usually try and take about 10 minutes or so, if I can get more. Yeah, just to kind of chill everything out. I'll be either warming up my hands on an acoustic guitar, or I'll just be like, sometimes I'll do like a meditation, or I'll try to breathe, just to unwind my nervous system, I guess. Yeah. I think most things are based in some form and a huge amount of our values is based in some form on storytelling, or some story that we tell ourselves, or some story that we have been told, or we perpetually tell each other culturally, or whatever. Even in our going to work, in our getting married, even if you're not aiming to tell a story, you're telling a story. I don't know if it's for me to say what's the most important thing about my career. What I face as an artist is whether I'm making art that I think is worth making. The importance of it is not for me to decide. The importance of it to me is for me to decide. There's a letting go of the work that is part and parcel of creating it. Like any piece of work, any song, in a sense, is listened to and finished and concluded by the next set of ears that hears it. It's going to be interpreted, it's going to resonate or not with somebody else's human experience, their lived experience. And in that sense, their experience of a song or a piece of work is not mine. We did a week of promoting in New York. 24 hours before, somebody was like, hey look, why don't we just go down to the subway and see if we can do this? We'll check in and make sure that we're not breaking any laws. Some people stopped, some people knew about it, some people stopped just to have a listen. Some people thought we were just covering Hozier songs, just some busking act, and then it just went kind of viral. I think maybe something that people enjoyed about that performance is that it's completely naked. No microphones, no anything. And so when we're doing a show, any show, whether it's like a stadium or something, we try to keep things like live and raw, and we either strip it down to its bare essentials, or whatever we're doing, we're just doing with our hands and with our instruments. So the central goal, and it was this at the beginning, in just trying to make work that seems, at least in the moment, worth making, and seems that it resonates with me in an honest way. Fans have shared with me all sorts of stuff and their relationship with the work, which has been really important to them, or of great comfort in difficult times. And it's something that I find helpful to hold lightly, because it's a lot, and I think ultimately the relationship that a person has with the work is down to them, and also what it helps them through ultimately is still work that they've done. To be in any way adjacent to that, or to be some small part of somebody's healing, or they're getting through something different. I mean, it's an incredible feeling. It's a very it's very special. Yeah. I think there's something wonderful about starting out. I think there is a great opportunity in being at the beginnings of your career and being the underdog. I think that there's a wonderful freedom in that, which I didn't know I was experiencing at the beginning. What I really enjoy is being so far from home, and to open the set with a few words of Irish and hear a crowd singing that back on the other side of the planet, singing words in a language that was, for a time, illegal in my own country, so it's a special thing. To me, the music is music. It feels like a very instinctual thing, something that's felt. For me, the spirit, the intention, that's carried in the words of the song. It's kind of the beating heart of the song. Language, in that respect, is everything. One thing I really enjoy is like what we sometimes call Hiberno English, which is the Irish kind of vernacular interpretation of English, and it results from people who did not speak English, the way that the Irish language constructs sentences. Again, history is being told in the very way that we construct sentences. It's been a long time since I have been a frequent concert goer, but I think there is something wonderful about, to use the word congregating, people coming together to sing songs together, to be in each other's presence. There is something obviously that resonates in that way deeply with people, whether or not you use the term spiritual to describe the experience of being at a live show. I can't think of any other art form where people will gather in their thousands at the rates that they do, festivals, gig days, whatever, all together to experience a piece of art all at the same time. So I think there's something deep about that.